All right, guys, so let's go ahead and move on here and create a basic animation together. So now that you have an idea of the layout and just kind of the basic setup here, let's start something new. So I'm back at the welcome screen. If you're still inside of your last, like if you still have your last project open, you can still get to the composition settings from here. If you're on this view, remember we're going to hit new composition. If you're still have After Effects open, just come to composition and click on new one and you'll be fine. Okay, so let's go new composition. Let's just leave everything as it was the last time here. All right, let's get to our editor view here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're just going to animate a shape and some text here just to kind of show you a quick little lesson here on how this all works. So let's go up to the top here. All right, we're going to put a new layer because remember right now our timeline starts empty, no layers. So we're going to go layer, new, and we'll choose shape layer. Okay, so you can see there's all these different types of layers. So we're going to choose shape. That's signified by the blue bar. All right, then let's go to our shape tool, which is right here. Go ahead and hold that down. Let's choose the star, okay? So we'll go ahead and we'll just draw a star out, okay, on our composition. We'll position it in the bottom left corner. If you want to change the color, you can. I'll go ahead and make this more of a yellow kind of a, we're going to make a shooting star here going across the stage. So how this works, all right, so we're going to do a basic animation. It's all based off of keyframes, okay? So basically, to set this up, right now your shape layer looks like this, okay? So we're going to click on this layer, okay, and then we're going to click on the layer for transform. We've got all these things available: anchor point, position, scale, rotation, and opacity. So in Premiere, we did this to a degree, okay, where we're going to work with position because we're going to move the position of the star. So we're going to click on the stopwatch right here. We're going to add what's called a keyframe. So this little yellow diamond, move this off so you can see it. All right, so that's a keyframe. Okay, so basically the animations are based off of keyframes here, and it's this little diamond that shows up here, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to move our time indicator forward. Why don't we move it, we'll move it 2 seconds here. Okay, so we'll move that ahead. Okay, so now how this works is we need to basically tell After Effects, we know where it's starting, where do we want it to end. So we want this to end across the screen because it's going to be a shooting star. So we're just going to go to the star, I'm going to click on it and drag, I'm going to move it off to the screen as such. So you'll notice two things happen. First off, you'll notice we get a new keyframe down here, okay, because we've added an animation. You also see this dotted line here, that's the path this star is moving across. Okay, so when you bring it back here, you hit your space bar to preview it, you have your star moving, pretty smoothly from left to right across the screen until it's gone. Okay, so you get that preview mode. Okay, so let's go a little further than that. Okay, so let's say, we don't want our star to be, going across, a straight line. We want to move the path around. If you notice, you've got these kind of, you got a bunch of little small circles, and you got two bigger ones. So this is a path. So if you remember back in Illustrator, we can tweak these. So when you click on that, you can see you can move that around and you can bend and distort the line. Again, I can come up to this one and you get those anchor handles like you would like you're drawing with the pen. So now when I hit the space bar, it's going to follow that arc. Okay, so pretty cool. All right, so now if you wanted to say add some more in there, I can come up to the pen tool, click on it, and then I can click on different points of this line here, and I can start adding in more anchor points. So you can really get creative with your paths as you draw those in. So now a little different, unique path: up, down, up, and then it's going to loop back down again. Okay, so that's how you can customize your path a little bit more. You've also got this anchor point right. Actually, let me click off of that, get to my selection tool. All right, so this little crosshair right here, that is the path. So as you notice it right here, okay, this is basically the kind of it's almost like pulling the star with it. That's the path that it's moving on. Okay, so again, that's just a little idea there for you. Okay, so again, you can definitely move your path around, change a lot of different things. Okay, so with that, again, so you can have all the other options available. Scale, you can change the size of it. You can have rotation going. You can also do some opacity. Key thing is that you got to have a star here. Okay, and you'll notice every time I changed one of the paths, it gives it a keyframe. Okay, so as you move it, let's say, I want to put a new keyframe here because I want to do a different kind of animation. You can just come over here, click on that, and it adds it. Okay, or you can click off to turn it off there. Okay, so when you put a keyframe, you'll notice, again, you'll see the little box go on there. And I got more fill handles. So I can get a little crazy with it right there. Okay, so again, so that's just adding keyframes. So again, you can have 2, you could have 20. It's just kind of up to what you want your animation to do and your effect to do when you're playing with it. Okay, so let's do one more thing here in our practice. Let's go ahead and add a text layer. So we're going to go new, layer new, and we're going to add text. Okay, so now you can see the text layer appears up top. All right, and it's kind of that reddish color. So let's go ahead and type some text out here. So I got my text tool. All right, so we'll go ahead and type in here shooting star. Okay, so I have my font. It's impact. It's white. You can change that. That's not too important right now. Change the font size if you'd like. What I am going to do though is I'm going to move this to the top. So let's say we want to have the effect of as the star moves, we're going to have shooting star fade in here. You can also scale the size by pulling on the fill handles. All right, so that's another option for you. Okay, getting a little crazy there. Let me just bring that back. Okay, so shooting star, we're going to animate our text. So we're going to open up the text. We're going to go to transform. And this one we're going to do opacity. Okay, so we're going to click on the stopwatch. It gives us a keyframe. All right, and then we're going to go to 2 seconds so when it's off the screen. And at that point, we want to have the shooting star be fully visible. Okay, so let's go back to 0. We're going to take opacity. We're going to take that down to 0. Can't see it. All right, we're going to scale. We're going to move ahead. We're going to get the 2 seconds, and we're going to make opacity, we're going to jack it up to 100. Okay, so now let's back it up. We hit start. Woo, there it goes. Shooting star fading in. Amazing. Look at that, high-tech animation there. All right, so again, we're just getting our feet wet with After Effects. All right, so so now we've done a little work with animation with a shape and a shooting star. Okay, you can so that you can start experimenting on your own. So your first quick little assignment here, here's what I want you to try. Okay, so our first assignment in class that we did here, we did a name logo. So I want you to do something like that, a name logo where you're going to animate your name and whatever else you want to put into that. Here with After Effects using the basic things we've covered so far. Okay, once you get done doing that, let me know. I'll come over and check your screen out and see how you did with it. All right, but again, give that a shot. So basically, an animated name logo is your task right now. See how you can do with that, and then when you're done, if you finish that up today, let me know. All right, but we'll see what you can do. So good luck, and we'll see you on our next video. Thanks, guys.